Well, this is my 1994 Jaguar XJS 4.0 facelift. I love it. But we never buy cars like this if we don't love them. This is not a head purchase. Very few cars I've ever bought, indeed, have been. But this is very much a heart purchase. It's new to me. I've owned it for 2 months. I picked it up in North Yorkshire and drove it back to North Norfolk. And from there it's come over to my house in France, where it will spend a fair bit of its time. The garage did a lot of work to it, and that included repainting the front and rear bumpers, recolonizing parts of the leather work, and there was just a lot of minor jobs and a full service and new rear suspension. But unfortunately what they didn't do was change the front bushers, suspension bushers, the front steering column bushers, or the front subframe bushers, all of which are shot. So the 550 mile journey back to France was little more interesting than perhaps I wanted it to be. But it was fine, mechanically great, and honestly, these are relatively small things for a classic car. It's just part of ownership. There's another little problem that you're going to see in a little while with the rear boot lock, but that's a new problem. And here's the 4.0 straight six. It's a great engine. Doesn't make an enormous noise. It's not enormously quick, but it's probably the best engine that Jaguar ever made for reliability. And why buy a Jaguar? Why this Jaguar? Well, I've owned 4 Jaguars in this colour, 2 XJRs, an XJ8, and now this XJS. And there's just something about it. If funds were no object, probably would have got another Bentley. But I just not good with the depreciation on them. I'm not good with the running costs of them. I think they're great, but this car, running costs are sensible, depreciation has largely happened. It may even appreciate slightly, who knows, but that's not why I bought it. So yeah, I just saw it. Back in the day, I used to think these were slightly ugly cars. Never quite had the appeal of the E-Type. But honestly, now I look at it and I think this is better than the XK8. And if you look at me getting out of the car here, you will see I am 6'5", and guess what? My 37-inch inside legs fit in there probably better than they did in my XK8. So it's comfortable. I was perfectly comfortable on the long journey back. It's 9 hours of driving. Yeah, it's an all-round great car. Well, sometimes with old cars, classic cars, beautiful cars, they let us down. We came back after a couple of weeks away on the boat in Sardinia, and I turned the isolator switch off in the boot and closed the boot. The boot was jammed shut. So I've removed, with the help of Chat GPT, I've removed the number plate and the surround. We tried various things, but the answer on my 94 XJS was to slide a screwdriver into here and click like this until I managed to locate an override in here, and the boot popped open. And now I'm going to get inside the boot. It's not very comfortable. And try and locate underneath here is the mechanism. I've already removed the trim, And there's a little pin under here. Iselle, if you could just look up there and see the little pin. So there's a little pin up here, and this pin is loose. There should be a retaining little slip thing underneath it. So I'm going to try and find in the boot, because it's fallen off, and see if it's still usable, the little holder that goes on there. And if not, I'll try and bend the pin. That, I'm hoping, will fix the lock. And then, rather overdue, I want to take the Jaguar out, because with all of these old cars, any car really, but the older, they don't just need to have the battery maintained, they need the fluids to move. And the worst thing you can have is a garage queen that just sits there and doesn't go anywhere. So I'll take the car out, warm the engine up, spend half an hour, a nice dry day. It's a beautiful day today. The roads are still a little bit wet with the frost, but by later today it will be fantastic. So take the car out, warm everything through, get the brakes, everything working nicely, and then park her up. And then the next job to do on her will be, as I was driving her over from England, she's had a lot of work done, beautiful paintwork, you will have seen on the previous video. But the front suspension bushers, and she's been up on the ramp, so I've had a look at them. The front suspension bushers, the front steering bushers are all shot. And so she feels a little bit like a hovercraft. So I took it quite gingerly over here, and just changing those bushers, it's a little bit of labor involved. The parts are pretty cheap, will transform her handling. Other than that, absolutely fantastic, loving it. So this is us driving through Front of Row, which is our local sort of town, I guess you'd call it. It's a small town. It's absolutely stunning. We live in a beautiful area of France in the Loire. So you'll be seeing more videos with my travails as they occur with the XJS. I'll try and get one on the ramp when it goes into the garage if its bushers done. And more driving, more France, more fun, and just more information on what it's like to own and run a fantastic classic car. Is it as reliable as everyone says it is? This particular engine, I love the fact that it's not air suspension, by the way. Just a lot less to go wrong, and a lot less electronically to go wrong than a modern day car. So please join me for later episodes, and thanks for watching. Enjoy.